And Nestle is all set to post its Q3 current year 21 numbers. So the Maggi and Kit Kat maker could be seeing a revenue growth of around 9.5% on a year-on-year basis. Other than that, the profitability, the bottom line, we're expecting a 6% growth, while margins continue to be under pressure. That's surely not getting a break from the commodity price inflation, agri commodity prices, which surely do impact Nestle as well. So that has surely been on a rise, and that is keeping the margins under pressure. So operating margins also, gross margins as well as operating margins, both will be under pressure. Sharper contraction in gross margins, while operating margins, we're expecting a 70 basis point contraction. Now let's look at the other factors that are actually going to be impacting the sales, revenue, bottom line, what is affecting the company and what we could see. So in terms of sales growth, obviously the momentum is continuing. We are seeing a 9.5% growth. We're expecting to see a 9.5% growth, and what is aiding it is obviously one, the base. Last time when you look at it, the supply chain last year was a bit impacted. The company was recovering from the supply chain problems. So that problem in the base quarter, now it's much better. Supply chains are back almost. So that would lead to stronger sales as well and aiding the sales as well. And that's why a 9.5% growth. Other than that, obviously companies have taken price hikes because of the raw material price inflation. So price hikes are likely to partially contribute to the growth of the company as well. Gross margins, like I mentioned, not getting any break from the commodity prices, so surely that is seeing a sharp contraction, but EBITDA margins are protected, are curbed. The decline in the margins or contraction in the margins, EBITDA margins, operating margins is curbed due to the lower head spends, cost saving measures that the company has taken. So maybe some support level, and that's why only a 70 basis point contraction is what we're expecting in terms of the operating margins of the company. Now overall, when you look at the factors, are the factors that we should watch out for in terms of commentary. One, how is the commentary in terms of in-home consumption? Now people have started stepping out. So what is that in-home consumption trend we are seeing? Important is obviously going to be raw material prices, commodity inflation. What is the company's commentary on that? How do they see it moving going forward as well, is something that we'll be keeping an eye out on. Recovery in trade channels, all the different trade channels, how is that? Nestle could give us an indication on that as well. And new product pipelines, what is that? What is in store for Nestle going forward? That is something that we'll be keeping an eye out on from Nestle. When you look at Nestle in terms of peer valuation, also as of now is quite high compared to even HUL, Britannia, Dabur, GCPL. So surely it's going to be interesting to see the stock move overall after the earnings, before the earnings. Surely keep an eye out on that. And you know, what are the brokerage also going to be saying about the earnings is something that we should be keeping an eye out on, and the recommendations post the earnings is something that we should watch out for as well. As of now, Nestle is expected to post a decent set of numbers, so keep an eye out on Q3 current year 21 numbers for Nestle.